Hello everyone, welcome to the second lesson of this module. In this lesson, we are going to learn how we can set up C# development environment, and I'm going to provide all the link to all the resources, all the tools that you need to install in the GitHub repo. So you can find the GitHub repo link in the comment section. So in description section, right? So check that one. So let's start by launching our browser. So you can launch your browser. I've already opened all these things. It's quite easy. When you go to when you open your browser, you can search for .NET SDK or .NET download, and you are going to see this. So in this series, we are going to use the version 8. So you can go ahead and install this one. Make sure not to install the .9 preview, because we are not going to use that. So .NET is the SDK that you need to install so that you can run your C# code, and I'll provide you with this link so that you can just come here and download. If you want to download this yourself, you can also go and search for .NET download. You open your browser and then you come to this site and then you download. You just click on download here and then you will download it. So you just click on download, it will download, and then you install, and then you go ahead and do that. So if you're also on Linux, you can find a way to install that. So if I go to download here, which we are already in, there's supposed to be an option for us to choose which platform are we downloading it for. So we can go down here and see that we want to download the Visual Studio Code. Now, basically, one thing about .NET framework is that the moment if I'm on Mac and then I'm using Mac, the moment you open the site, it will suggest that you need to install the Linux version of .NET, because it's cross-platform. So don't worry, whatever operating system you are using, the moment you open this site, it will suggest for you to download the right one for your operating system. So you can also use this VS Code, right? So if you already have a VS Code, or if you don't have VS Code, you can search for VS Code, and then this is the link. I will provide the link for you, but you can open your browser and then search for VS Code. VS Code is lightweight editor that help you to write your code in any programming language. You can do JavaScript, you can do Python, so we can also do C# with VS Code. So what happens is that if you are using Linux, you don't have access to Visual Code, Visual Studio either. You see, the primary or the official IDE for C# development or for C# happens to be a Visual Studio, which Microsoft basically recommended that when you're doing C# development, you're supposed to do that. Initially, there was Visual Studio for Mac, but Microsoft announced that they are not going to give it the support anymore. So you need to find a way, if you're using Mac or Linux, which then you are going to use VS Code, which is a lightweight editor for you to write your C# code. I'm going to teach you how you can use that. So when you have another way that you can also write your C# code is using Rider, which is NetBeans IDE. This is powerful, so you can just come here and do download it. But the thing is that this is not free, so you have 30 days free trial. So after the trial, you need to make payment. So this is not free. So the decision is yours. You can decide if you can buy. You can go ahead and make payments and use it. But if you are using Mac or Linux, you recommend that you use the VS Code. But if you are using Windows, then I'll recommend you use the Visual Studio, which is there's everything in there for you. But don't worry, if you are using VS Code, you can launch your VS Code. So let's start. If you download, after downloading your SDK, you need to verify to check that if the SDK is installed. So with that, you can open your let me go and open my let's see my command prompt. So let me run this one. So let me bring it here. So you see that you have your command prompt, and you are going to see that .NET, right? So .NET, and then we do something like this. We want to list, right? So .NET list. So .NET list, and then we go ahead and see that something like this. Make sure you are not bringing space, and then we are seeing that SDKs. So SDKs, something like this, and then you see that I have .NET 7, right? And I also have .NET 8. So if you hit this command and then you are not getting anything, it means that your SDK is not installed. So make sure your SDK is installed properly so that you can start writing C# code. So after downloading this, your SDK, you need to hit this command and then .NET list SDKs, and then you list all the SDKs. So after that, when you are done with the SDK, you can go ahead and launch your VS Code. So I'm going to launch my VS Code here. So I have this VS Code, and you're going to go to the extension tab here, and basically you can search for C#. So if you don't want to stress yourself, search for C# like this, and when I hit enter, you see that there's going to be a lot of extension coming up, but we are going to target this one, which is a C# dev kit. And then one thing about this extension is that it has everything that you need to develop C# application. So if you are using a Visual Studio Code, don't worry with this extension. So you are going to click on that to install that. It's going to take a little bit of time. I already have it on another VS Code profile, so I'm going to switch to that. So .NET, and then you see that I already have that one installed. So you can go ahead and click on that and you install this, and you can start writing your C# code. So this is what you need if you are using VS Code. Make sure you are using installing this extension. But if you are using if we are going to use Visual Studio, which when you download, you follow the installation process. It's not that difficult. You just go ahead and install, and then when you install this one, so with Visual Studio, when you open it, the interface is going to be like this one, but don't worry, I already have a quiet application here, but don't worry. So the interface is going to be like this, where when you are done, but it's going to give you something like this. So you see the installer. So when you download it, you are going to have something like this. When you are done installing the Visual Studio, you are going to have something like this, where basically it's a certain like installer that you are going to go through to install your Visual Studio. So you see, I've already installed this, the enterprise version, but for your session, you are going to install the the community version, because Visual Studio is also not free. So if you don't have access to the enterprise version, you can go ahead and use the community version. So if I go here to modify, which is going to give me another version so that I can choose from. So you see that when you are doing .NET development, you have to take this one, and then you can go ahead and also, if you are doing Agile development, you can also take an Agile. We are going to talk about Agile in this YouTube channel. So you just need to take up the ASP.NET development, and then you do that. So you don't need to worry yourself whilst you're starting. So you're going to do this, and then when you are done, I already installed that one, so there will be a button here for you to install that one. Then you install it. So, and then you don't need to worry about all these things, right? So you can go ahead, and if you like, you can add some stuff to it, and it's going to install all of those stuff for you. But for me, I already have it. So you can go ahead and then do that. So after you install the Visual Studio, you see interface like this, and you make sure you check the ASP.NET Core to make your life easier, because that is what we are going to use, right? So yeah, and one thing too is that when it comes to the Rider one, if you are familiar with NetBeans IDE, is straightforward. You just have to go ahead and then you download the install, and then you verify your payment or something like that, and then you go ahead and do it. I mean, and one thing that you need to take note of is that Rider does not have a community version like the other NetBeans IDE, where you have a free version or we have a community version you can use. This is enterprise version, so you need to make payment. You need to, I mean, to have access to all the tools. So thank you for watching this. I'm going to see you in the next session, where we are going to create our first C# application. Thank you. I'll see you.